Imagine waking up with billions of nanobots in your blood that turn you from a dying weakling into a martial arts prodigy who can master secret techniques just by looking at them. Before we watch him humiliate every arrogant noble who ever looked down on him, make sure to subscribe if you love seeing the underdog destroy everyone. Let's get right into it. It is a misty night in the mountains and Prince Cheon is running for his life. He looks like a total mess. Watch out for that root. He trips and takes a brutal tumble down the cliff side, hitting every rock on the way down. He smacks into the ground so hard dust flies everywhere. He tries to stand, but his legs have officially quit on him. Suddenly, the masked creepers show up. He is surrounded by assassins perched in the trees like vultures. The boss looks down and mocks the prince for trying to run. Cheon asks why they are doing this since he already gave up. The leader explains he has to die because of his royal claim and then makes a crack about his peasant blood. That was a mistake. Cheon gets furious and decides he's taking someone with him. He pulls out a tiny dagger and holds it like a toddler. The leader finds this hilarious and sends his minions to end it. They attack and slice the prince immediately. But Cheon ignores the pain and grabs one of the attackers. He jams his dagger straight into the guy's neck. The assassin drops dead, and the others are stunned that the rookie actually got a kill. Cheon laughs at them, but another assassin gets angry. He delivers a massive slash across the prince's chest. Blood goes everywhere and Cheon collapses. The leader decides to stop playing with his food. He shoves his sword right into the prince's gut. That has to hurt. He twists the blade just to be a jerk, while Cheon tries not to scream. The assassin pulls out and decides to finish the job since the kid is barely breathing. Suddenly, the sky lights up like a fireworks show. A massive shockwave knocks the bad guys off their feet. Out of the dust steps a pristine white sneaker. Enter the mystery man. He is wearing a blue tracksuit and a visor like he just jogged in from the future. The assassins have never seen athleisure wear before, and they are totally confused. One goon tries to attack, but the tracksuit guy just smirks. He moves faster than the eye can see. He is just a blur of blue electricity, and the assassins are dropping like flies. The leader realizes he is out of his league. He tries to bail, claiming the mission is done anyway. He jumps to escape, but the blue blur catches him midair and turns him into red mist. Cheon is fading fast. He hears a voice calling him ancestor, which is weird since the new guy looks younger than him. The prince tries to keep his eyes open to see who this powerful weirdo is. Cheon is officially checking out. His vision is blurry and he is freezing cold. The blue tracksuit guy checks his fancy holographic watch and realizes he is running out of time. He curses and pulls out a silver pen device. He jams it right into the prince's neck. That is certainly one way to say hello. The stranger smiles and asks if his ancestor is okay. He tells Cheon to succeed so his descendants can have an easy life. No pressure or anything. Then he dissolves into blue sparkles and shoots into the sky like a rocket. Cheon is left on the ground completely confused. Long ago, the Jianshu warriors started doing push-ups and throwing punches just so they wouldn't get mugged. Good for cardio, great for survival. But of course, humans are humans, so self-defense turned into, let's see how many people I can kill with my bare hands. Suddenly, everyone is smashing rocks and harnessing internal energy like it's a video game. These martial arts fanatics form clans, split into good and evil because drama is mandatory, and then a third group showed up, the demonic cult. They didn't care about morality, they just wanted power. And in the middle of this mess stands an illegitimate kid named Yeo-woon. Prince Cheon wakes up screaming. He checks his chest expecting a gaping hole, but surprise! He is alive. He is sweating buckets and feels like he just ate bad sushi. He looks at his hands, and they are covered in some disgusting black sludge. Gross. Suddenly, a voice asks if he is awake. Cheon freaks out because the room is empty. He starts shouting at the air like a crazy person until the voice explains it is literally inside his head. It claims to be a nano machine from Sky Corporation. Cheon, being from the past, hears demonic god. Naturally, he hits the floor in terror. Outside, a guard is leading Dr. Beck to the scene. The guard is frustrated that the assassins got this close. Dr. Beck is just impressed the kid is alive. The guard explains he found Cheon surrounded by dead bodies, including one guy with a dagger in his brain. But the weirdest part, the prince had 0 wounds. Back in the room, Cheon asks God if he saved him. Nano clarifies it didn't fight the bad guys, but it did fix his dying body. It then dumps a user manual directly into his brain. The information download hits Cheon like a truck. His eyes glow blue, he gags, and then pukes all over the floor. Nano casually mentions that puking is normal for the first time. Thanks for the heads up. Cheon realizes he has over 6 billion tiny robots inside him. He is having an identity crisis. Is he human or a god? Nano says it is stuck with him until death. Just great. The guard knocks and Cheon panics, telling Nano to shut up so he doesn't look insane. The guard enters, smells the vomit, and nearly passes out. Dr. Beck ignores the smell and grabs Cheon's grime-covered wrist to check his pulse. He touches the sludge like it is nothing. Suddenly, the doctor's eyes go wide. The guard thinks the prince is dying, but Beck says is the opposite. Cheon's body has been completely purged of impurities. His energy flow is flawless. The doctor declares that the prince now has the perfect body for martial arts. Cheon looks at his sticky hands and realizes that the disgusting black goo is actually all the toxins leaving his body. Disgusting but effective. The lord of the demonic cult is a busy guy. He married women from 6 different clans just to create a battle royale for his children. Talk about family values. These kids are raised to fight, and every 10 years they get thrown into the demonic academy to destroy each other. Back in the present, Yeo Woon is still paranoid. He asks Nano if it is a god again, but the machine insists it is just hardware. Dr. Beck is suspicious. He remembers the prince being frail and weak, but now the kid is in perfect physical condition. He leaves wondering if the Lord is secretly helping his son. Yeo Woon tries to have a touching moment with guard Jang to thank him for saving his life. But Jang plugs his nose and tells him to stop talking. The heartfelt moment is ruined because the prince smells like a dumpster. He hops in a tub to scrub off the black sludge. He asks Nano about the repair policy. Nano explains it can fix wounds, but decapitation is a deal breaker. Yeo Woon decides to test this immediately. He slices his own hand open with a knife. That had to hurt, but the wound steams and seals itself up instantly. He stares at his hand in disbelief. Now that he knows he is basically invincible, he is ready to see what else this thing can do. Yeo Woon is checking himself out in the mirror and discovers he is ripped. He has a six-pack that definitely wasn't there yesterday. He asks Nano what is going on. Nano casually explains it just reconstructed his body. Like it's no big deal. The servant enters to dress him, and Yeo Woon is still reeling from the fact that a machine just gave him a gym body overnight. Nano gives him a science lecture about matter and energy, but Yeo Woon is already bored. He decides to shorten the machine's name to Nano. Nano accepts the nickname without emotion. Yeo Woon wants to know how to learn martial arts. Nano tells him to just flip the pages of a book. That's it, just flip. Yeo Woon picks a book on blood points and speeds through it like he is fanning himself on a hot day. Nano scans every page instantly. It asks if he wants the info downloaded. Yeo Woon says yes and zap. A bolt of blue lightning hits his brain. He screams in pain and collapses. Nano assures him he will get used to the brain shocks. How comforting. Yeo Woon recovers and realizes he knows everything. A 3D model of the human body pops up in his mind, highlighting every lethal pressure point. He didn't just memorize it, he understands it perfectly. Nano even mentions it fixed the errors in the book because apparently the author was an idiot. Yeo Woon is stunned. He realizes he can learn faster than anyone. While the other princes spent years training, he can just download skills like apps. He clenches his fist and vows to dominate the academy. Meanwhile, at the evil prince headquarters, Prince Mukium is not happy. He sent 5 assassins to kill 1 peasant kid, and they all died. Embarrassing. He slaps his subordinate just for saying his name wrong. Mukium suspects someone powerful is protecting Yeo Woon, maybe even their father. He decides that if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. He vows to kill Yeo Woon personally once they get to the academy.